What's up guys, it's Armelieri and I'm back with a brand new video with the review of the Galaxy Note 4. Well, get ready for an action-packed review guys. I have the all-new Galaxy Note 4 from AT&T. This is one of the most powerhouse phones I've ever seen. You got your 5.7-inch quad AMOLED, 512 ppi screen, 3.7 megapixel front-facing camera for your wide-angle selfies. The display is gorgeous. The colors are incredible on this. You have so many features like adaptive fast charging, which powers up your battery all the way up to 50% in 30 minutes. We've got a 16 megapixel rear-facing camera with optical image stabilization for incredible pictures. The battery is 3220 milliamp hours. It gives you 23 hours of standby and 14 days of talk time with up to 32 gigabytes of internal storage, and you can upgrade with external memory up to 128 gigs. We also have a built-in IR LED remote control partnered with Peel Smart Remote Controls. Samsung has come out with an all-in-one solution to control all your multimedia devices. So this is what the Peel Smart Remote interface looks like. You can control all of your audio-video devices with the built-in IR sensor on the Galaxy Note 4. Again, this phone is packed full of features, and this is one of my favorites. No more looking around for the remote control. It's all built into your phone. You can look at the guide, look at the top picks on TV once you plug in, what area you live in. It gives you all the options. You can favorite channels. You can go to the channel guide, see what's playing, and then select a show and play it with a touch of a button. The way that you know if it's emitting the signal is by this little white light that's going to light up when I tap this channel for NBC here. You see that little white light in the top left corner, and then you see it emit and the channel changes in the background. So there's numerous ways you can access this feature on the Note 4 through the guide, but you can also press the remote button and you can directly change channels without having to look at any of the guide information. It gives you this remote interface. You've got source options, sound muting options, number input, volume. Just an incredible feature by Samsung and Peel. Very, very well done. It also shows up as a widget in your notification center, and you can see that you can still change your channels right while you're checking your notifications. So that's also another way for you to access your smart remote with your IR LED on the Note 4. An incredible feature, well worth checking out. So let's get on into how fluid the Note 4 is. You can see how super responsive this is. We've got a quad-core processor on here with 3 gigs of RAM. Digging into just some of the options here, I'm going to go ahead and show you some of the things we have here. For example, multi-view is a huge feature on the Galaxy Note 4. You can control all aspects of how you view multi-view. When you hold the back button, it gives you a little pane that comes out that lets you choose some apps that you can open in multi-view mode. And with multi-view, you can size and resize multiple windows and work with them side by side. Now you can also expand it to full screen and drag down from the corner to go back into a reduced mode here. And then, if you hold the back button again, the list comes up again and you can just pick up another app and put that in multi-view as well. There's a few different views for multi-view, split, side by side, and also if you hit the home button, it will put it in those little globes that you just saw. So digging a little bit deeper, let's look at the fingerprint sensor. Yeah, the Note 4 has a fingerprint sensor. It allows you to protect your phone with swiping your finger. It automatically unlocks your phone, but you can also add login credentials for websites that can be accessed with your fingerprint, and also you can password protect certain files with your fingerprint. So once you have it all set up, it's that easy. You just swipe your finger along the home button and the sensor is built right in and detects it. So here we go again. I'll just show you. Just swipe your finger and that's how easy it is. It unlocks your phone and protects you. It's the best way to do it with biometrics. Now we also have built-in health monitoring features with S Health. It tracks your fitness with a pedometer, and you can also check your heart rate with the sensor on the back right next to the camera flash right there. You just put your finger onto that sensor and it will begin to detect your heart rate. So you gotta put it on there and then try to keep it relatively still and it will see your beats per minute, and you can see a trend over time. It's good for tracking your health, and it's an awesome feature that's built into the Note 4, along with the pedometer and the plethora of other features. So let's go on in and get into the star of the show with the S Pen. It has advanced now. It's even more improved. It feels just like a pen. It has an improved digital handwriting experience and enhanced pressure sensitivity. I don't know the exact number of points of sensitivity, but it's a lot, guys. The S Pen is very sensitive and works extremely well. One of my favorite things about the Galaxy Note devices is the S Pen. You can just do so much with it. For example here, if you double click the button on the S Pen while you hover over the screen, it enables Air Command, and you can swipe through all the different features just by hovering. We're going to look at Smart Select, which lets you select text and content on any screen with your S Pen, and then you can put together what you want and share it and save it easily. It's really cool. Once you take a clip, you can put it in a scrapbook. You can customize different scrapbooks of things that you've clipped and share them with your friends. You've got other options in there, and that's the share sheet right there with all the different applications that you can share your little clips with. Now you can also hover your pen on the edge of the screens, and you can scroll the pages without actually having to scroll with your finger. That's another cool hover feature. So let's go on and look at another Air Command feature with some of the calligraphy and fountain pen options that you have. Handwriting input is also super cool. The Note 4 can detect your handwriting and turn it into actual typed text. For example, when you write on a clip, you can select different types of pen tips and colors, from pencil to felt marker. It changes the total look and feel. It gives you lots of choices, you guys. The S Pen is absolutely incredible on the Note 4. One of my favorite things about this device here. So not only do you have those fountain pen options, we're also going to look at how it detects text input when you pick a text field and you enter handwriting in there. So we're going to go ahead and launch the Amazon app, and I'm going to just do a couple of searches with the handwriting input and show you how it turns your handwriting into text here. So when you hover your pen into any text input field, a little globe with a T shows up. When you tap that, it allows you to just write whatever you want to type. So for example, if I write shoes and I hit that little search globe, it will turn my writing into text and submit the query. Again, you can also hover at the edge of the screen and it will scroll for you as well. So the S Pen has these really, really good practical features built in that just makes working with this huge screen and this S Pen a joy. I thoroughly enjoyed my time with the S Pen. There's just so much you can do with it. Go ahead and just submit another query here just to show you. So for example, if I look for pants and hit the search, there you see how easy that is. Now you can use this in your contacts field. You can use it in search box. You can use it within apps. So if I just, for example, put it in the Google widget here for search, and I don't know, let's type something like Seahawks. I know you guys love the Seahawks. So, you type that in. You can also look up some help. There's help options there to kind of help you along with what you may have been trying to type. But again, it works anywhere. Whatever you're in, a widget, your contacts, or an application, handwriting detection is extremely awesome. Another great feature of the S Pen. So let's move on ahead, and we're going to look at the camera. The camera is a powerhouse. In case you didn't know, it has excellent low light with the image stabilization. You've got a 3.7 on the front and 16.9 on the back. F1.9 aperture that allows it to gather really well in low light. The shooting modes are insane. You have so many different shooting modes. You've got the beauty face, the shoot and more, panorama, 3D tour, and dual camera. So there's a plethora of ways that you can shoot your pictures in and do all these cool creative things like make 3D images and panoramic images. But let's take just a quick look at some of the other options here within the settings. You also have the ability to record video all the way up to 4K, you guys. The Note 4 can shoot 4K video, playback in 120 frames HD, 60 frames FHD, and 30 frames per second, UHD, and 4K. So you can see all of the different video shooting modes here. So when you do flip into 4K mode, some of the shooting modes do get turned off because it's such a high pixel count. But in general, the options are just out of this world. You have so many different ways that you can shoot and change resolutions and modes. The Note 4 is out of this world with features. Let's take a quick look at the difference in using the low light capability of the Note 4's rear 16 megapixel camera. It's got the smart OIS in the back, and with HDR mode, you can see what a huge difference that makes. I took one picture with HDR off and another one with it on right at about dawn, and you can just clearly see the power of the highly rated Note 4 camera. It's one of the highest rated smartphone cameras, you guys, for color accuracy, and as you can see, it does very well in low light. So moving on, we're going to go ahead and look at Flipboard briefing. It's kind of put in place of Google Now under TouchWiz with Samsung. So if you scroll all the way to the right, you get your news briefing provided by Flipboard. So if you have a Flipboard account, you can sign into that and all of your news will be right there. I found that pretty convenient and very nicely designed. Everything's real fluid and has parallax effects. And you can go ahead and add more topics and just, enjoy your news right on your home screen. So another great feature from Samsung on the Note 4. So much to cover there so fast, you guys. The Note 4 is an incredible device. I highly recommend it if you love Android and you want the best of the best. I would argue that the Note 4 is the flagship device right now for Android. And the good news is my friends at AT&T have a deal right now where you can get a free Galaxy Tab 4 8.0 when you buy any Galaxy smartphone on AT&T Next. So if you're in the market, if you're due for an upgrade, why not get the Note 4 and get a free tablet while you're at it, guys? So head on over to any AT&T and check that out. Again, I'd like to thank my friends for making this review possible, AT&T deals, and I appreciate you guys watching. Please remember to thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because it really helps. Share my videos as it keeps me going for making you guys new content. I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks again, and I will see you on the next video. Take care.